What is going on, YouTube? Onyx back on this MUT 15, and I know I haven't put out a gameplay in a little while, so before I get into my next game that I'm gonna play, I wanted to go ahead and put out a lineup update for you guys, because I know it's probably damn near completely different from what it was before. So here you go. Tony Romo at QB. Lamar Miller I actually have not used yet. Obviously his card just came out today, and yeah, I had to pick him up because his stats just look really good, other than his spin move. But we can work with not spinning. I'm fine with that. I'll just juke and run straight, and hopefully that 95 speed, 97 excel with 94 ball carrier vision will get us somewhere, but we will find out. Let's see. And we also picked up Sammy Watkins. I've been using him for a little bit. He has not been too great for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just the way I'm using him, I don't know, but haven't seen too much out of him. I moved him to the slot because he wasn't doing too good. I actually had him at number 2. I had Miles Austin in the slot, but he was just, Miles Austin was doing so much better than him at every position I put him at that it was just kind of sad. So I thought maybe put Sammy in the slot, maybe he'll do better. Obviously Jerry Rice number 1, Miles Austin is number 2. I love this Miles Austin card. He's probably going to be on my team for a while. Every time I think maybe a new receiver is going to come out that's going to take his place, it doesn't happen. If they finally make a Jordan Matthews card, because he needs an upgraded card, if they finally make an upgraded, maybe a rookie Jordan Matthews card, maybe he'll take Miles Austin's spot, because that is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Jordan Matthews to get a new card, because they're giving all these other rookie receivers cards, Sammy Watkins and stuff like that, and Jordan Matthews had just as good of a year out of the slot. These other rookies were number 1 receivers on their teams, basically. Mike Evans was the number 2, but Sammy Watkins was the only receiver on the goddamn Bills, mainly. Odell was the only receiver on the Giants because Victor Cruz got hurt. So Jordan Matthews, being a slot receiver, still had just as good of a year, but hasn't gotten an upgraded card yet. So I'm waiting for that. Offensive line, Sebastian Vollmer, Joe Bitonio. I really want to replace him, but there's not much to replace him with. So I'm just waiting maybe for something better to come out to replace him with. I don't know, but moving on. Brian Stork, the all rookie. I got a bunch of rookies on my offensive line because they're all very fast. So 81 speed, 78 agility, 85 acceleration. Brian Stork is at center, and Corey Lindsey is actually playing left guard for me right now. 86 excel, both 94 run block. Lindsey has 96 impact blocking. My offensive line has been doing amazing since I have switched this up, especially this Jawan James. This Jawan James has been doing wonderful for me since I put him in the lineup. That 80 awareness just feels so much better than the 75 that Taylor Lewan has, and Taylor Lewan, he just doesn't miss the blocks Lewan missed. So I definitely like this Jawan James over Taylor. As you can see, my lineup is still pretty fast. I think Jawan James might be the slowest on my offensive line. Yeah, Jawan James is not that fast, 68 speed, but I really just wanted to try him out over Taylor because that awareness, and he's actually just a better blocker overall, especially a run blocker, but mainly that awareness, and it has been working out. I can deal with the little bit of speed loss. He has good acceleration, so I can deal with it. I think my 2 tackles are the slow guys. Vollmer's not that fast either. Yeah, both 68 speed, so I can deal with my 2 tackles being slow. My guards and my center are the main ones I really want speed on. My guards are the ones pulling the majority of the time on most of my runs, and my center, he has to get out onto the second level after he makes that like first double team block, and he's been doing a good job of that. But on to the defense. Yes, I had to get this Khalil Mack. He is on my team. The defense that I'm running to is so nasty. I'm running a 4-3 right now, as you should be able to tell off of what my defensive line looks like. Jadeveon Clowney is disgusting with that 97. I think he's like 97 acceleration. Technically, it's 99 if his card works, because he has 97 excel. Then he has a +2 acceleration boost for the team. Behind Jadeveon Clowney is this Jason Pierre-Paul. So when Clowney gets tired, I still have crazy speed off the edge with Pierre-Paul. Randall and Ratliff are my 2 DTs, which I love because both of them are great finesse move DTs, and it is just very difficult to run against that, and it's just very difficult in general just to play against finesse move DTs. If they get double teamed, they can't move. Finesse move doesn't really get off of double teams well, but if they get in a one-on-one blocking situation with a guard or a center, they usually win that, and they win that very easily and very quickly. Jernigan is also a monster. Whenever one of them gets tired, Jernigan comes in. I love it. He's monstrous. If it wasn't for John Randall being as good as he is, it would be Jernigan and Ratliff in the game right now. I would have to keep this Jay Ratliff. He is amazing. Dunlap at left end, another one of those just speed edge rushers. Just really good acceleration, really good finesse move. That's what I like coming off the edges on my 4-3, and it does wonderfully in not only getting to the quarterback, but also in stopping runs. For whatever reason, the main thing that most defensive linemen and just defensive players in general do when they're trying to get off of a block in the run game, and the main thing the game tells you to do, is to do a finesse move to try and get off a block. I don't know why, but that's what the computer does. That's what the game tells you to do when you're trying to get off a block when somebody's running the ball. And my whole defensive line's finesse move is so high. If you run the ball near them, they can easily get off the block, and they usually make the tackle. So that's why I like my very high finesse move defensive line. Very difficult to get past them, and if you do somehow get past them, you really don't want to, because the first person you usually run into, since I've had this card, he is every goddamn where. He's getting sacks, he's getting tackles on the opposite side of the field, he is anywhere you want him, he is there. His zone is great, he can catch, and he hits hard. Like, he hits. He leaves people the fuck out, and he's everywhere. Like, any running play that gets past my defensive line, usually Khalil Mack is the first one there. I just picked this Kuechly back up. I was running Steven Tulloch. Tulloch actually wasn't doing bad. He was actually doing really good. I just decided, since Tulloch was doing so good, maybe Kuechly could do even better, and then our defense could be better. Because Tulloch was doing amazing, actually. But we'll see. If Kuechly doesn't do as good, I'll just go back to Tulloch. I have no issues with that. Jamie Collins, we all know he is disgusting. He's a monster. Amazing zone coverage, but also very, very good pass rusher. And that's what a lot of people don't really pay too much attention to. And I'm running the Broncos defense, so he's in that like Von Miller position, to where he's basically always on the field, and he does a lot of pass rushing. And with the two outside linebackers that I have, they are just amazing at doing everything. As you can see, both of them can catch. Jamie Collins 77, Khalil Mack 70. Both of them can jump. They're both pretty tall. 6'3" Jamie Collins, 6'2" Khalil Mack. But look at this pass rushing. Look at the stats on both of them when it comes to pass rushing. 90 block shed for Jamie Collins, 95 block shed Khalil Mack, 94 power move Jamie Collins, 97 power move Khalil Mack. If I send them, they can get through. But they're also very good linebackers. They're not just pass rushers. Like, Von Miller is mainly just a pass rusher. He's not that great in coverage. He can't really catch. Same thing with like Elvis Dumervil. But Khalil Mack and Jamie Collins are totally different. They can get to the quarterback, but on top of that, they can actually drop back and actually play a really good zone. As you can see, 87 zone coverage for Khalil and 94 zone coverage for Jamie Collins. 94 is just so stupidly good. They both have pretty low play rec, 85, but they're very fast, so their play rec, it doesn't really matter that much, because their speed kind of makes up for them not recognizing the play. So I'm not too worried about it. This Rod Woodson, I just got him like a couple days ago. He's been doing good since I've gotten him, though, so I like him there. Maxwell in the slot. Xavier Rhodes, I actually just picked him back up, so I don't know how long he's going to be there. I had that 94 Cromartie, but my defense, I switched my defense up, and I don't just play man all the time. And his zone was so suspect, even though he has like 92 zone on that card. His zone was just so bad. It was so suspect. So I was like, okay, let me pick this Xavier Rhodes up. Rhodes is basically just as fast as Cromartie, a little shorter, but he actually has press too. That was the other thing. Cromartie's press is like 80. so he just couldn't do any press coverage either. That was horrible. But yeah, Xavier Rhodes can actually press. He has the speed Cromartie has. Doesn't have the acceleration and agility Cromartie has, but still, man coverage is good. Zone coverage is better. And his play rec is basically the same as Cromartie. So I just decided to go with Rhodes, and he's cheaper too. So either way, that's a win-win if he actually plays good. Obviously, Taylor Mays is still staying in his spot at strong safety. I love this card, and you all should know that by now. Pierre Warren was a surprise. I picked him up just because, actually, I pulled him out of a pack, and I just decided, let me try him out, because his stats were, I had Malcolm Jenkins at the time. His stats were like very, very similar to Malcolm Jenkins' card, like very similar. And that Malcolm Jenkins card is really good, but Pierre Warren is 2 inches taller than Malcolm. And literally, if you compare the two, they're very similar. Like, I think the main difference, Malcolm Jenkins has more play rec, is like the main difference. I'm about to sell that Palomalu, so don't even. He's getting off the team. He's not bad. I can't use him. He can't take Taylor Mays' spot. I'm sorry, but yeah, Pierre Warren. He's built just like Malcolm Jenkins, and Malcolm Jenkins is one of the best free safeties in MUT outside of the like hired Earl Thomases and stuff like that. But yeah, this Pierre Warren is basically built just like him. He can play man, he can play zone. Play rec is kind of low, but once again, he's fast, he's tall, he can actually tackle, he has decent hit power, and he can catch. So he's kind of really good all around, and I like that. 68 catches isn't great, but he does catch. So yeah, he's kind of good all around, and that's what I like. I like that I can put him in man against a tight end or something, and he's tall enough and fast enough to keep up with most tight ends. And I like that he can actually play good zone coverage on top of that. And I like his height. So running with Pierre Warren at free safety. But yeah, this is what my team looks like for now. I think it's going to look like this for a little while though, because I really like majority of the people on this team. Other than, I know Sammy might not stay very long. I want that T.Y. Hilton. I'm going to pick that T.Y. Hilton up. Right now he's going for like 170K. I'm going to wait till his price drops a little bit. I'm going to pick up that T.Y. Hilton. So Sammy's going to be gone. T.Y. is probably going to go there, or I'm going to put Miles back there and put T.Y. at number 2. But yeah, T.Y. is definitely getting on this team. But that's going to be it for this one. New lineup. A lot of new players. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that T.Y. Hilton now. So be on the lookout for that one. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I'm Onyx, and I'm out of here.